What's up, Block fam? You guys know the drill here in the park. This is where I decide to do my reveals, right? So we're revealing a new bike to you guys. If y'all have been keeping up with the videos, keeping up with the channel at all, you guys will know I've been doing a fair amount of research into hyper naked motorcycles. One of the bikes that I've had my eye on for a long time was the Yamaha FZ09 or the MT09. Well, I didn't really know whether to do FZ09, MT09, or possibly another hyper naked. I did ride a couple others. I didn't have an opportunity to make a couple other videos on some of the ones that I rode just because it was very impromptu, but I did a fair amount of research in going over what bike to decide. And in terms of value, the features that you get, it was kind of a no-brainer. I'm pretty confident, like I said, if you guys follow the channel, you'll pretty much know which one I went with already. It's going to be no surprise, but we ended up getting one of two currently available in the country. I got really lucky. But we got a 2021 Yamaha MT09 SP. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, we got a 2021 Yamaha MT09 SP. Amazing motorcycle. I tried out my buddy Javi's MT09. Oh my God! Absolutely loved that bike. I'd ridden other FZ09s, MT09s, always loved them.
Wait till you see this thing in the sunshine.
Man, I like this bike. It's been on like my consideration list for a while. There goes my hero.
Aim for the bushes.
And then I rode the MT10 for a little while also. A lot of you guys said that I should have just gone with the MT10. However, the reason that I didn't, despite absolutely loving that bike as well, the MT10 was way more serious of a bike, which, if y'all don't know, I already have an incredibly serious bike, the 131 Softail Lowrider S, or Goldzilla, as I named her. Incredibly powerful. That bike just feels angry all the time, and so I needed something that was comfortable ergonomics wise, which this being a naked upright is, and then also, you know, had some good pep to it. There's definitely room for me to grow into this bike. It doesn't feel like quite as serious as the MT10 does. Now the MT10, one of the things that almost sold me on that bike was the sound of it. Cross Plane 4, whew, man, it sounds like a muscle car and like a supercar had a baby, and like that's the MT10. Guys, I'm just in love with the sound of this thing. The MT09s, the 3-cylinder sounds amazing as well. Obviously right now it does not because it has stock exhaust. This bike is totally bone stock right now, guys. Although I do have parts in for it already. The first thing being changed up is the mirrors. We'll probably change the grips. We're definitely doing like a fender eliminator, tail tidy, header back exhaust. But we're not going to do too much of this thing just because I really just want to be able to ride it and not have a project, you know, not have a bike that's down, because we've got so many other projects going on. And that's also another one of the reasons that I bought it, is because we do have so many other projects going on that, you know, my bikes are going to be down for a little bit. So like Goldzilla, you know, the next time she goes down, she's being totally like almost fully disassembled down to frame, basically taking it down to framing cases. And we're even taking like the bottom end apart for the engine because we're doing so much work to that bike, and it's going to be custom painted and all that stuff. So Goldzilla is probably going to be down for like a month or two, maybe even longer, depending on how long parts and stuff like that take. I wanted to kind of have a bike in the stable that, you know, I was able to throw a leg over and just go zip around, and it just feel, I don't know, like that, like I said, not so serious. It's like the MT-09 just feels way more fun. The way that I put it is that this bike feels like a big Grom. And so I said that actually at the dealership whenever I was buying it, and they were like, that's perfect. Yeah, like it does feel like a big Grom. This video isn't going to be like a test ride style video. I'm just going to kind of go over the reasoning, I guess, that I bought this bike, which I've just given you guys a lot of. I will follow it up with a more structured test ride video in terms of the specs and how the bike feels and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a leg over it though, because it is warm here in Florida right now and I need some air movement. So let's get on the bike and we'll talk about it. You guys know we do that Blockhead key tag. We are going to be having more of those in stock soon. It takes a little bit of getting used to all these new controls. These mirrors, man. Big old ears. New display looks amazing. So I got really lucky with being able to buy this bike, guys. Originally, I had planned on buying my buddy's Iron 883 and then just flipping it, right? Because he sold it to me for such a good price that I had equity built into it already. And so I planned on taking that bike and trading it in for this bike. I thought that the Yamaha MT-09 and the MT-09 SP, like the new ones, because it's like new frame, new suspension, you've got O-leans, adjustable suspension rear, KYB adjustable on the front, you've got new display. Like there's just so many new features about the MT-09 SP for 2021 as per the previous years that make it like just so much greater. I was thinking like, I'm gonna be able to find that bike, no problem. I'll trade in the Iron for it. Well, you guys know, pandemic happened and all, and unfortunately that's impacted the global supply chain. So you've got shortages on, you know, metals, electronics. Demand for this bike is definitely up there. Supply isn't. Whenever I bought this one, it's one of two as of me buying it in the United States, which is just insane. Now, I do know there are other people that have purchased this bike, and I heard of a lot of them showing up on the West Coast because I had a lot of people from the West Coast contact me saying, hey, we're getting them over here because you guys knew that I was looking for an MT-09. And then in a previous video, I specifically did mention the MT-09 SP. I'll be honest with you guys, after riding the MT-09, I was pretty smitten, and I put a deposit on an MT-09 SP. Dude, the auto blipper and the quick shifter on this thing is amazing. The auto blipper, it's like clutchless downshifting, but it like rev matches for you. Look at that. Quick shifter and auto blipper on this thing. Man, I cannot freaking believe it. It's so nice. So I ended up checking Yamaha's website, and I've been constantly kind of checking it for the last like couple months. Hit refresh, you know, check the inventory, and one of these bikes popped up in Jacksonville. Now Jacksonville's like 2.5 hours from you know, where I'm at here in Orlando. I called them and they had already sold it. Like there was already a deposit on it, and there was a person coming to basically like pick it up. Now the other one was located in Washington State. So like I said, two available. One in Jacksonville, one in Washington State. Whenever I called the first time, they basically said, yeah, like it's already sold, not available. And I was like, ah, damn it. After that, I kept on looking it up on, say, like Cycle Trader, you know, because dealerships post up their listings there too. And then I kept on looking on the Yamaha website. After a couple days, like this one, it kept on showing up still on the Yamaha website. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them another call. Maybe they got in like another one just, you know, by chance. So I gave them a call, and it was probably like 4 p.m. on like a Thursday, and I was like, hey, I was just calling to see if you guys have this bike in stock. And the guy was like, actually, we do have that bike in stock. And I was like, really? Okay, let me give you my credit card information, take the deposit, and I'm on the way to pick it up. Put a deposit down on the bike, waited till in the morning. I got up, bright and squirrely. Drove over to Jacksonville with the truck, picked it up, threw it in the back of my truck. I'll throw a picture of it right here. So I got it through Ride Now Power Sports. It was just such a pleasant transaction. Everybody was super friendly, so I can't say enough positive about them. The team there was just incredibly helpful. With the Yamaha MT-09 SP, like I said, there are plans for it, but for the most part, you know, I'm just gonna ride it. Oh, look at this cruise control set. Yes, that is one of the biggest reasons that I held out for this bike. Cruise control, very high on the list. I keep on forgetting about the auto blipper, and I keep on just like quick shifting or like downshifting and blipping it myself. I do want to get a little windscreen to kind of block some of the wind whenever we're, you know, doing some distance. We're talking about possibly going to Buc-ee's, the gas station here, in the next couple days. So actually like tomorrow, now that I think about it. Dude, quick shifter is so nice. So yeah, whenever I bought the bike, it had 0 miles on it, and so they have told me to kind of take it easy. I don't know about the whole train of thought of that, guys. You know, it's like any bike that I've had previously, I have ridden like I'm going to be riding it. And so I've heard from many experienced technicians that have been in the field for a long time to basically ride the bike like you're gonna ride it, and that'll basically break in the engine to how you ride, I guess. So I'm not gonna baby it. We've got 27 miles on it. I let Wes ride it. Wes is actually considering trading in his bike for one of these as well. Actually, I don't even think he's considering it. He's pretty much made the decision in terms of like the value that you get with this motorcycle is just awesome. I'm just trying to get some miles on it, you know, scrubbing the tires in and making sure everything's good. Everything feels great. It's Yamaha, so it's incredibly reliable. Yeah, I'm stoked, guys. You know, new addition to the channel. Like I said, I'll do a follow-up video where I go over, you know, like test ride style video. But today, I'm just gonna try to get some miles on her, break her in a bit. Yeah, get a feel for her. You know, that bonding experience of man and machine. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It sounds weird, but for those of you that know, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys are stoked for the newest announcements and addition. Man, I've had my eye on the MT-09 or the FC-09 alone for years. A long time in the making. If there's anything that you guys want to know in particular about this bike, please feel free to comment down in the comment section below. If you guys have any ideas, if you guys have any advice regarding, you know, the MT-09, be sure to let me know. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, hit subscribe. Hit that bell icon so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, ride safe, stay vigilant. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Really? Woo. I guess that's a proper way to end it with an accidental wheelie. Oh, it is an MT-09.